Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time since I make a video or record or vlog or anything. There is one in the works, but it's taking me longer than I thought it would since it's a reading vlog. And yeah, who would have thought? Brand new baby attorney doesn't have time to vlog or read. Should have known. Anyways, this is the weekend of my life. Coming to you live from the end of my run, 2 miles this morning. I took, like a month off. Bad idea when you're training for a half marathon. Today's run was, that one's the worst. I am so out of breath. Oh my gosh. But lots of errands this weekend. So I'll keep y'all up to date with my weekend. All right, it's 8 in the morning. I get up at 5 to do my runs because it gets hot in Arizona. It was already 81 degrees, I think, when I left the house. So don't even get me started. I think it's gonna be over 100 today. But anyway, I am out of the shower now. I have made myself a protein shake. Around 40 grams of protein, I believe, because I use a protein powder, 32 grams of protein, and then I also add Greek yogurt in here, and then it has half a banana, some mango chunks, and whole milk. So beautiful. And then my mom had these in her house, and it also has 6 grams of protein. These are actually pretty good. I don't even know where to get them though. They're like Milk, MYLK Labs, and it's like little instant oatmeal, but it only has 200 calories. It has 6 grams of protein. It only has 6 grams of sugars. So it's like a healthier version of like oats. And it has even Himalayan pink salt, pure maple sugar, blueberries, organic coconut sugar, and oats, gluten-free oats. And it's pretty tasty. And I find it's a pretty good serving. Both of them together are definitely a lot of food, but I can just not become a girly who only, like, whose entire meal is a shake. I can't do that. I'd rather make it, enjoy it throughout the day. Usually. I mean, maybe not the whole day, but it'll definitely last me a couple hours. Right now I'm thinking about if I want to take it with me to run errands or not, because I need to go to the store. I need to get water. This is empty, so I need to go get water. I'm running dangerously low on toilet paper. I think I only have like 2 rolls, so I need to get toilet paper. My Arizona like attorney certificate arrived, so I want to get a frame so I can hang that up. Well, got like pads, trash bags, like just things around the house I'm like really running low on. I also need to get groceries, but I'm gonna do that later. Like, this is a different store than I go to. And then after that, I need to get my car washed. My car is dirty. Like, can't really see outside the windshield dirty. Like, I've been using my the blinkers for the rain to wash off a little bit, but I need to go. I was trying to go before my birthday trip. I ended up running out of time, so I need to do that this morning. So the 2 main goals of this outing this morning, and I really want to go right now. So I think I'm gonna take my shake, and I'll update you all later. I just realized this is the first video I make since who knows when. So this is the update, I guess. I'm officially a licensed attorney. I know on Instagram I posted it. I've been an attorney now 4 days shy of a month. Whoa, that's crazy. Yeah, work bumped up immediately. I went from having like 4 to 5 active cases to having like 16 active cases. It was a whole ordeal because some cases got transferred to me when they had like a hearing the next Monday, and it was just like, what the heck. And I also had like planned time off, so it was an interesting time to have officially received my bar card and my bar number. and then immediately having to go into like, not panic mode, but just into like, I need to figure this out. Like, you know, need to do a motion to continue. I also need to do like just literally my appearance motions, like say that this is not my case instead of like the attorneys who had it before. So it was a lot. There was a lot of work. Those first 2 weeks were absolutely insane. And then I had my weekend, my birthday weekend, Friday and the Monday off. And then I've come back and it hasn't been as intense, but the truth is like there's just a lot of work to do to even finish getting all the cases that are mine under my actual, like under my name. Right now, there's still, some of them are still pending under the other attorneys, and I need to do all the transfer work and everything. I was meeting all of my new clients as well, like to introduce themselves, you know, like introducing myself, like, hey, I'm gonna be your new attorney, that sort of thing. So, we've been busy over here. I meant to do a week in my life last week, and I woke up on Monday, I'm like, I'm gonna do it this week. Next thing I know, it's Tuesday. And I'm like, oh well. I could have done it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, like Friday, you know, 4 days instead of 5. But my mind was just like, whoo, overdrive. So I do hope to do one soon, because there's a lot of moving parts as an attorney. I'm way more active now in terms of like what I'm doing in my day-to-day. It's insane. I was telling a friend that it was just crazy how I felt prior to being like officially licensed, that like they were already, I was already doing everything I could up until the line, right? Whew, who would have thought that once you got over that line, it's a whole brand new world. There's a whole bunch of things I've never seen or heard of in my life. So it was quite intense, but yeah, we'll get through it. So this is the official update, I guess, and I'll update you later. Y'all, what the frick? Has this ever happened to you guys at a freaking car wash? So like a little membership thing for Mr. Car Wash, but I don't think I ever finished setting it up. So anyways, I go to one of those, but the one I usually go get a car wash whenever I do my hair, because there's one like right next to it, but that's like 30 minutes away. So I was like, I'm not gonna go all the way over there, plus I needed to get gas, and I was already running to a store, so I'm like, nah, that's too much. So I searched up one that was closest to me. I go, there's a truck in front of me, so I'm behind it because there's no person on the other side. The person's like, go over there, you're good. I go, I thought he was gonna walk over. Nah, the gate opens. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm gonna go for free. Like, or because they saw the sticker, I'm like, I guess I paid for it, but I don't think I paid anything. So then I go into the thing and they just spray water on me and no soap. It's not a proper car wash. Like the things, the car instruments or whatever, they're not even freaking working. I'm just hitting them on my way out essentially. So I'm like, what the heck just happened? So I just like left. I didn't pay anything, but also my car didn't get washed. I guess the only thing that helped was that the fact that there was water on my windshield. So when those things that were supposed to be moving and doing its job were just hitting it, it still cleared better than like my own wipers were. So I could see now, but my car's not washed, and I'm like, that felt like a waste of time. Anyway, that's my rant. I'm just like, what the frick? And that place did have a lot of bad reviews, but I was like, I thought it still like worked as a car wash, you know what I mean? So I guess I'm gonna have to go get my car washed at some point. But what was bothering me was the windshield, so that's clean. So even though my car looks like a mess, at least that's fine, and that's probably gonna hold off for me to not go to get a proper car wash. And look at this, I followed the trend that I saw some people like, I don't know if y'all know Brooklyn and Bailey. They're also YouTubers and Insta people, and they've been on here forever. But this, something that they did to their car, and it's amazing. I don't know if you can see like any of the, like rainbows on my face and stuff. I freaking love it. And it's always so sunny here, so it's definitely worth it for sure. So, yay! Now I ended up parking hella far away, so I'm gonna have to struggle taking in the stuff I got. But I'll update ya. It's been literally all day since I updated y'all. I think the clip in the car was around 10 in the morning, and now it's almost 5, I think, or at least 4:30. But I got a Nintendo Switch. My dad gave me money for my birthday. He said to buy something that I wanted, and the Switch has been on my like want list for a long time. That and a Kindle, so I considered a Kindle, but I'm like, you know what? Oh, I haven't even told you all. I decided to do a 30 before 30, like 30 things before 30. I turned 27. I know typically you do it in the last year before you turn 30. However, I feel like I'm always too busy, and even though I like a challenge, I prefer to make this like a fun thing, fun little bingo thing for myself, and give myself 3 years so I have time to actually accomplish these things. So one of the things I put on there was to read all the books I own. So I think getting a Kindle would have been a bad habit, like of getting more books and things. I'm like, no, the point is I have a lot of books around the house that I have yet to read, literally ever. So I decided no thank you on the Kindle, like that I'll have to wait. I also was only thinking I would want a Kindle for like travel purposes, and I don't have any major travel plans planned in the upcoming future. Like I will be doing a lot of short trips, but not anything that would impulse me to take a book with me. You know, like it's short trips where there's an itinerary planned. I don't really have much downtime, and if I do, probably wouldn't be to read a book. So I opted for the Nintendo Switch, and they have like an F1 like game you can race. You get to choose your own car, the pit stops, the tires, the engine, all that jazz. I just started, so I'm just like racing the games that it allows me to do with the car and the engine and tires it chose for me, just so I can get some coins in the game. And I was basically doing that. Like after I got back, I like cleaned up a little bit, like washed dishes, I made lunch, and then I started playing around with the Nintendo Switch, setting it up, getting some games. Games are expensive on there, what the frick? So yeah, I was browsing through like which games I wanted to buy. I only got like the discounted ones right now. For some reason there's a sale. There's like a decent amount of games that are like between 50% to like 80% off before October 24th. Some until September. So August 24th, I think I said October. Some until September. And so I got 4 games. I got Smurf Kart, kind of like Mario Kart, but it's like in a Smurfs world, and I thought that would be fun. I got this F1 racing one, and then I got a Harry Potter Lego one, which isn't the Hogwarts one, but it's one that you like do puzzles and things like that. I haven't looked into it yet. I just saw the description. And then I got one that's like a rando, but it's like a potions master of sort. It's like in a world, and you're kind of just doing quests. So I thought that would be a fun one to play for me, like as a, you know, one player, single player. So yeah, that's what I've been doing, and I've been sitting here on my couch, and I'm gonna be sitting here on my couch playing some more, racing some more. I've actually won 2 games already. Look at, should I be an F1 driver? I don't even know if I've shared. I feel like I'm so bad because I've been not vlogging or updating you all for a month now or more. I don't even know, but I have been quite obsessed with F1 recently. I watched the Netflix documentary. I've watched all the documentaries. Well, I know the Netflix one is like a dramatized documentary, but I've watched like actual documentaries on like Senna, Schumacher, everything that I could get my hands on essentially. And I have been watching the races this year. I'm excited to see the next one next weekend, and I want Lando Norris to win the championship, or for Max Verstappen to somehow make a miracle and like win. Yeah, I think it's kind of exciting. I am going to an F1 Grand Prix in Austin with some friends. I went to a NASCAR race in law school, and so that kind of piqued my interest. I've always enjoyed racing games, like when I had a DSi and things like that. So I'm like, you know what? Why not? New obsession for myself, new thing to be excited about. So yeah, that's my little life update, and that's what I've been up to. And that's what I'll keep doing. So I'll update you all probably in the evening. Good morning, y'all. It is Sunday. I am getting ready for mass. Ever since I got this short hair, it's been a struggle trying to make it look good. I feel like I rely on my hair behind my ears a lot. But oh well. Progress. I have not had my hair short like this forever. I mean, ever. So it is a learning curve for sure. But I'm getting ready to go to 9 a.m. mass, and then I'm gonna go get groceries. I finally decided what I wanted to cook. I've just been like not in the mood, so I decided I'm gonna meal prep a shepherd's pie, which I've never done, but it'll look tasty on the online recipe, and then a like chickpea salad sorts. So I'm excited now. So I made the grocery list earlier today, and I'm gonna go right after mass. So I'll update you. All right, I'm just getting out of mass. I'm gonna go to the store like I said I was. Look at how nice this looks. And yeah, that was exactly an hour. That priest was like, I got this on the dot. So it was great. It was a good mass. The youth were involved. They were Eucharistic ministers and the choir and everything, and I felt really old because youth is like high school. But it was really fun to see them taking up space, I guess, in the mass. So it was great. I'm gonna go get groceries, and I'll keep you all updated throughout my Sunday as I get together, not to get together, but as I get myself together for the week ahead. I dread my weeks now, which is crazy. I need to get into a good space with my new role. So I'll update y'all. Okay, I don't know if y'all care at all what I got, but it is now gonna be around 11 a.m. So I think I'm doing pretty good on time. I want to be able to chill. I got some feta, because that's one of the salads that I'm gonna make. Some lemons for the, I think I've told you already, the hydration drink that I make, which is some pink Himalayan salt, 1 orange, 1 lemon, squeezed fresh, and then coconut water to fill up the drink. And it's a really easy, good, hydrating drink. Some chorizo. This is not originally on the list, but I was like, you know what? That sounds good. Queso fresco. I'm a freaking hoe for this. I love this. And so I was like, I got chorizo. Might as well get some queso. And then I don't know why I could not find the smaller, like a smaller bag of this, but freaking hecka flour tortillas. Maybe I'll like meal prep some burritos. I've had that before and it's good. A dish for the shepherd's pie, because I don't have one of those that can be put into the stove, and I didn't have anything else. The only other things I have is like a banana bread loaf pan and then a sheet. So I'm like, that's not gonna work. So I decided to do this. I'm like, I feel like this is better lighting, even though it's darker. I think the other one was being really annoying. So I got that. I got some peaches, Conrad Early for the win. They looked really good, and then I remembered the scene, and I'm like, you know what? Bet. I think I deserve some peaches. Some zucchini. This isn't actually for any of the recipes I'm making right now, but I always like to have like an extra vegetable in hand to make with eggs or just like on its own, whatever. And then some cucumber. There's part of the salad, and then I didn't really mean to get 3, but it was on like 3 for $1. I'm like, okay. Then bell peppers, that's also part of the recipe. I'm excited. Some chicken stock, also part of the recipe. And then I wasn't sure, I couldn't remember if I had pasta or not, and this has happened to me in the past where I'm like, I'm already halfway through the recipe, and then I'm like, what the F is my pasta? And then I realize I don't freaking have any, because I don't really eat pasta that often, so it's really not in my like normal pantry use. So I got some whole wheat for the extra fiber, whole grain for the extra fiber. I believe if I have the other one, it's like one of the protein ones, so I might use that one instead, but just in case, I guess it never hurts. Potatoes, can do shepherd's pie without potatoes, and some string cheese, my favorite high protein snack. Corn, also part of the recipe for the salad, I believe, or maybe not, but I'm switching it in because I like corn over mushrooms. And then some chicken nuggets. Those are my always easy go-to snack. An onion for the shepherd's pie, and then milk because I had run out. Whole milk. I think the other day by accident I got one of those like organic ones that like ultra pasteurized or whatever. It was pretty good. No bad notes. So yeah, this is in the haul. I'm gonna put all this away and go get out of my church clothes, and then probably gonna eat. I'm a little hungry, so I have some leftover potato, eggs, and ham that I made, And I'm gonna make myself a tortilla with queso fresco, and then go from there. I may tidy a little bit. Maybe I'll play my Nintendo Switch for a little bit. We'll see. But either way, I'll update you probably when I'm cooking. Update is that it's noon. I had breakfast. I've been watching the series Luis Miguel on Netflix, and now I'm playing a racing game. It's called Smurf Kart, which is basically like Mario Kart but with Smurfs. And let me tell you, it was a lot cheaper than freaking Mario Kart. Mario Kart was like $80, something like that. This one was like $6.99 or something like that, and it's the same freaking premise. It has multiplayer, single player, like Grand Prix, different venues. Like, it's literally the same. So anyways, I'm getting my ass kicked by some computers. I haven't played games like this in forever, and I usually suck at like learning how to use controllers. So yeah, I'm currently 7th place, but it's only been 2 races. So I'm gonna finish this championship and then start to cooking. Finally finished cooking my shepherd's pie. I'm so excited. I'm tired. I also made the salad, but that was done a while ago, and it's already in the fridge. I think it's gonna be too hot for me to try it on camera, but that is the end. I have to clean up this big old mess from freaking cooking everything. That's the worst. But I'm gonna chill and watch some more Netflix, and it's 5 p.m. So yeah, all I'm gonna do is essentially clean up, and then I'm gonna hit the hay and be ready for tomorrow. I'm gonna start off tomorrow from home, so I don't have to do too much more like preparation in terms of like packing my bags, packing my lunch, all that stuff. Like, I don't need to, since I'll be here. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this weekend in my life. I will be recording a week in my life soon, I promise. There's other videos that I wanted to make about law school that are also coming, I swear. And yeah, thank you for sticking around. Bye.